Good morning and hello YouTube, welcome aboard once again with Stormus-65, the furry biker. Hope everybody's doing well, staying safe out there. Hope my fellow bikers, you're keeping it safe rubber side down. I'd like to start my video as I always do with a big, massive, huge shout out to all of my subscribers, old and new. It's absolutely fucking awesome to have you guys on board with me. A real privilege. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for coming on board. So this morning I'm going to be talking about one of the archetypal skills that motorcyclists should always have in their armoury. Filtering. It is without doubt a fantastic skill to have. Now I know some people are very nervous about doing it, others are like unsure. And you know, admittedly there are some pitfalls with it. As pitfalls with everything to do with motorcycling actually. But filtering can be one of the more dangerous ones unless you keep yourself prepared. Now the act of filtering, or lane splitting as they sometimes call it, is that in heavy traffic or slow moving traffic, as a motorcyclist you are legally allowed, here in the UK, yes, and I believe in only some US states, you can go up the middle of the lane, or especially on a dual carriageway. You can go up the middle and filter past stationary or slow moving, up through slow moving traffic. Now some people say that the act of lane splitting is undertaking, others say it's it's this, that and the other. The point is, here in the UK, the British police actively encourage filtering. It actually helps keep traffic moving, which is fucking awesome. We hate traffic jams, or rather we're okay with them on bikes, but cages hate them. And that is why bikers get some of the hate towards them when they decide to filter. Because you're stuck in traffic and we can just go, see ya, bye, have fun, enjoy your traffic jam, woohoo! You know, all sorts of weird, wacky, crazy malarkey. Like the other night I had this fucking Lotus decide to outrace me. Pulled over in traffic lights, floored it, he outdid me there, got stuck in heavy traffic, I just gave him a wave as I went past, laughing my head off. So what are the bad things about filtering? Well, one of the most obvious bad things about it is people who don't check their fucking mirrors. Oh man, I tell you. It is one of the first things you're taught on your driving exam or your CVT or driver lessons. Always check your mirrors. Yeah, people that don't check their mirrors. So you come filtering up, and all of a sudden there's a car fucking blocking your path. Really? And only then at the last second do you check the mirrors and move out of the way. Problem number 2 with filtering. People that change lanes without indicating. My fellow biker friends, you will come across this a lot. If you're new to motorcycling, you will come across this a lot. Where you're going down the middle and somebody decides, I don't want to be stuck in this lane, I need to get a further 20 feet ahead, I know I'll change lane even though the traffic's not going any fucking where. Don't even throw on the indicator, don't even check the mirrors, just move. They just move without any warning at all. And frankly, not only is it nuts, it's also very fucking dangerous, because they're not checking their mirrors, they're not indicating, means they can turn in on you. And if you're fucking going down the middle and they decide to turn in on you, good night Vienna. It is literally good night Vienna. Unless you stamp hard on your brakes, pull your clutch in, hit your horn and give them a fucking rev bomb, a few choice expletives, and all of the above. Then you get those who kind of decide, okay, we'll put our indicators on. We're going to let people know that we're changing lanes. And then still don't check their fucking mirrors and think that they're self-entitled to go down to change lane even though they're indicating, without checking it's safe to do so. And then they go and fucking turn in on you, turn across your path, or some of them are even more classy than that. They'll actually sit there and block the fucking lane while sitting across the dividing line, which does more fucking nutting when people do that, because they can clearly see you're trying to fucking filter, but they just sit there fucking like zombies until the traffic moves enough for them to clear. And then you get those who see you coming and then turn to block you. Now these people are the ignoramuses. They're also the most dangerous because they don't give a fuck about anybody. They believe that going up the middle is illegal here in the UK. He's red light jumped. There's Mr. Mazda. But yeah, you get these self-entitled pricks who decide they're going to fucking just turn in on you because you're going down the middle, because they believe it's illegal. And this guy in front is unbelievable. He's jumped a red light and now he's not even doing 30 miles an hour, which means I've now got some dingbat sitting right on my fucking arse. Anyway, back to what I was on about. So yeah, those are the main pitfalls of filtering. You may get other bikers who come up behind you, they're a bit quicker than you, or they want to get past, just let them go past. You know, don't be bullied into going faster than you feel comfortable doing. And one thing I always do, as you've probably noticed it in a lot of my videos, is before I initiate your filtering, I always give a shoulder check, because you never know, you might have another bike coming up behind you, and it's good practice. It's a good practice, keeps you safe. I don't call it a lifesaver for nothing. So the good points about filtering is it allows you to, I've gone through all the bad, now to some of the good. Allows you to zip through traffic like a hot knife through fucking butter, while people are getting pissed off in their cages. You get to the front of traffic light queues, where hey, gives you a good boost to get ahead of the rest of the fucking traffic. Puts you in a good position, you know, so when that light changes, you can open your throttle and get away before anybody else has the chance to do so. And in case you're wondering about the fucking sound quality at the moment, it's not my camera setup, it's not my audio setup, it's actually the road surface. It's that fucking rough, it's unbelievable. So yeah, you can go through traffic like a hot knife through butter, get to the front. It also gives you a good view, in many cases, of what's coming up ahead. You know, so yeah, I mean, the good points of filtering outweigh the bad. You just got to have your game head on, as you always will do when you're riding. So yeah, there you go. Filtering in a nutshell, the good and the bad. So I know it was only a little one, but hey, they're all good. So without further ado, I'd like to say thank you for coming on board with me. If you like what you've seen, what you heard, throw me a like. If you haven't subscribed and you're watching for the first time, check out my other videos and throw me a subscription if you like. That'd be awesome. And if you also like, feel free to comment. So this is Stormus-65, the furry biker, saying keep it safe, keep it upside down if you're a fellow biker, and until next time, Ciao!